I took the time to draw a coordinate plane before I started recording this time, so you won't have to listen to me talk while I draw. Now, this was our last example, so I'm going to just show you how to plot some points. And I think I will just make up 4 points. Actually, let's plot 5. I don't need a white pen, that's not going to show up. So let's do the origin. Let's do 1, 5. Let's do negative 1, 5. Let's do negative 1, negative 5. And then let's do positive 1, negative 5. And we'll see what kind of shape we get. So the first one is origin. That's at 0, 0. So that is right in the intersection of the two axis lines where x and y cross is 0, 0. That's right in the middle. So go ahead and draw that one in right there. And then let's do 1, 5. So to do 1, 5, remember your x's are always named first. So you will move positive 1. Now this is a laser pointer. I'm not actually drawing. You're going to move over 1 and up 5. And then that's where the point will go. So over 1, up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The point will go right there. Now you could connect those dots if you wanted to. Let's not do that, but this is over 1, up 5. This is just 0, 0. Okay, now we're to negative 1, positive 5. So with the laser pointer, I start at origin. I move back 1 and then up 5. So that point will go right here. Negative 1 and then up to 5. Then I have a negative 1 and a negative 5. So starting at origin, I will go back 1 and down 5. So the point goes right there. Negative 1, negative 5. And then the last point is positive 1, negative 5. So we go over 1, down 5, right there. So you see how this is sort of like a mapping system. I'm giving you directions on how to move. One of the best things you can do to help your children learn this concept is buy them a battleship game. That is where I learned more about coordinate graphing than anywhere else. I learned it by playing Battleship. Now, if you connect the dots, you end up with a rectangle. I didn't connect to origin. You could if you wanted to connect to origin. But you end up with a rectangle on the coordinate plane. You could easily find the area of this rectangle. Let me just show you how to do that. It is a rectangle. Let's count the height of the rectangle. So I'm looking at this dimension right here. Part of it's in the yellow and part of it's in the green. It's got 5 in each one. So it's 10 boxes high. You could also call that the length of the rectangle. The width of the rectangle do it with the laser pointer, is 2 boxes, 2 squares. So the area, if you want to know the area, there are 2 ways to find it. You can just count the boxes, the squares, that are in that area. There's 10. When your kids are first learning to do area, or even when adults are first learning to do area, count the boxes. The area is 20 squares. Now, if you don't want to count boxes, or if you don't see boxes on a problem, you can multiply the length times the width. So the 10 times the 2 is another way to find the area as 20 square units. Okay, so geometry is very much related to coordinate graphing. This is a very important part of both geometry and algebra. We're going to be looking at it more from the algebra perspective, and that's why I wanted to show you a graphing example from the geometry perspective. So if you're not feeling too good about your graphing skills, I would stop the video right now. Let your instructor know that you need some help with graphing. You can show him or her this example and say, I need more help learning to do that before progressing to the next skill.